Okay, I'm back. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. Hopefully you can hear me now. All of my signals say everything's working. Actually, I'm really curious to see if sound was recording on that last one. I don't know if it was just Flory or me, but I didn't want you guys to not be able to hear me, but now I don't know if you're going to be able to come back to me. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you'll find me, hit refresh. Gosh, I feel like I might have just lost you. Let's go see if I had sound. No, there wasn't any sound. Very interesting. What is happening here? And I don't know if anyone's here to see if they hear me. This happened to Beth the other day. She had no sound either, and she couldn't figure out why. My mic is plugged in. It's here. It's got that on. I've got it set to this mic. Let's see if I can share the link and get someone to come and see if they can hear me. I haven't had this happen before. Okay, I just shared it in my Discord group and I'm going to see if people can hear me. It looks like someone's here now, so that's good. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh my goodness. It does just look like the mic is, well, it does have a green light. Yeah. Can you hear me now? I'll put it in the chat. Oh, baby cat. Oh, Mr. Baby. He's being so baggy last night and tonight. Can you hear me now? Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. I hope you can hear me. I really want to get started, but I have no idea if my sound is working. That was really odd. I haven't had that happen yet. I've been having no sound issues. I've got my mic on. I've got the amp on. I see a heart, but I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, thanks, Mom. Thank you, Mom. My mom's here. Everybody say hi to my mom. Oh, thank you, Jessica. You're so sweet. Thanks for coming to check and see if you could hear me. I was stressing out. I started the video and then nobody could hear me. So, okay, we're going again. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. I'm Blume Bauer. I teach artists how to use print on demand and AI to grow their businesses. Thanks, Jessica. Tonight we're going to talk about Pinterest Predicts, which is their annual prediction for trends for the upcoming year that can help shape your business so that you can do things that I don't want you to think that we're going to run out and just make everything on trend, but so that you can know what the trends are this year and what trends you can jump in on with your style of art and what trends to just ignore. Because we're going to ignore lots of them, but some of them are going to appeal to your style of art or appeal to your business, and or maybe even the way you market your art this year could be used with one of the trends. Even though your art doesn't fit a trend, you could use the trends to, influence your marketing. Hi, Flory. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, so sorry. Had to scratch your throat. Thank you, Flory. Thanks for letting me know. That happened to Beth the other day on her live, and she couldn't figure out why either. And I had all my stuff on, but I didn't have the red button on. So I think maybe that's what was happening, but I just don't really know for sure. So a couple of housekeeping things. One is that when I share my screen, sometimes you'll get a 1 to 3 second black screen, and that's just YouTube trying to assimilate the difference between videoing me, where it's a level of pixels and color quality, to changing to the screen, which is a different level of pixels and color quality. So it's doing the changeover, and it's about 1 to 3 seconds. It should come back on, no problem. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. I know that's happening now, so I will just talk, and then I won't scroll until I know, until I know it's been a couple of seconds, and you can see what's happening. Another thing is that after we did our movie night last Friday night, I got a couple of copyright dings, which I didn't get in trouble or anything, but they just let me know, like, hey, these are copyright. So goodness, my throat. So your video can't make money with it, or your video can make money someday when your videos make money. So I was like, no big deal, no worries. But then I got a second one on that same video, and then I was kind of concerned. So I have an idea for movie night, and I think it's going to be really fun. When we do a movie night again, what I'll do on YouTube is I'll only play movies that you guys send me, that you want me to show publicly on my YouTube, and demonstrate for everybody. And then we'll have an after party afterwards, and we'll all go to Zoom and have our movie night. So that way we still get our movie night. I still get a short live in, and we showcase some artists in our community. So I think it could be a win-win for everybody. I have a couple of movies I could show, like short films. I'm sure that all of you have plenty of short films that you'd like to share. There was one from Linda the other day that's just stunning. I'm sure she would love for us to share it. So we'll go that route. So yeah, those are my housekeeping items. So point being is, keep your thoughts open for any videos that you create that you might want me to share in the next movie night on the live before the after party, where we actually go and watch all the movies that we might get copyright stricken for. Okay, so let's get going with Pinterest Predicts. So they have Pinterest Predicts. If you ever want some website design inspiration, go to Pinterest. They always have such a beautiful layout for all their different products, basically. So this year they 21 trends, which is a lot. We'll talk about some more in depth than others. Some I don't know as much about than others, but it could be really fun to learn some new ones that you might not be familiar with. So sorry, texting Abby to get the kitty so he doesn't meow in our ears the whole time. Okay. Our trending report is not back for 2026. See where tomorrow's. Wait, what did it say? Oh, yeah, they don't have the report. Have the report as the year goes on. So the first trend is gimme gummy. All things gummy are going to be on trend. Think gummy bears. They've got nails with like gummy. What do you call it? Like 3D stuff on them that look like gummies. So wild. They have gummy hair things, gummy bracelets, gummy rings. All things gummies are going to be in style. So how does that translate to your art? Not. But if you are open to making different art, you could make some fun gummy style characters. Maybe instead of the gummy bears, you make some gummy bunnies, or whatever they might be. You could design some nail art and sell that. there are places where you can get nails made and then sell the nails on your site. You could get different accessories made. Just depends on how deep you want to go into it. But I love the idea of using this for your marketing, though. If you aren't going to do anything with your art for gummies, you could use it in your marketing by playing on the fact that people love gummies. So, your marketing could be in these colors. It could have gummy bears in the background to draw attention. You could talk about it in the copy. Say these might not be gummies, but they're all the rage, things like that, where you reference gummies to get people's attention, but then you talk about your thing. If you guys have questions as we comments, I love to answer. So what people are searching for, gummy bear aesthetic, which is like really wild that there's an aesthetic of gummy bears, but you can tell it's like the colors, very bright, bold colors. That's another thing you can use in your marketing and in your art. Yokon, 60%, agar, jelly blush, and jelly candy aesthetic. There's even a lampshade with gummy bears on it. So cute. These are little gummy bear earrings, gummy bear nails. So fun. Oh, yeah, Jill, all your jewelry is 3D. Yes. So it's perfect for that sort of thing. Maybe you create some jewelry in these color tones so that it is on trend. Now, something I want to note is, like I said, you don't have to go after every trend. Do the ones that call to you or that seem relevant to your art or something that you could pair with your art for marketing. The next one is Glamourati. Now, I love all things glamour. I love this font. I'm just crazy over it, how the G melts into the L and the A. That's just beautiful. And how the T go together and flip off the end with the little dot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The decade of decadence is back in style, and honestly, it's about time. Tailored suits with sculpted shoulders will grow 3 sizes. Funnel necks will be the base of every outfit. And jewelry, well, that'll get chunkier, bolder, and golder. So, maximalist, think, animal prints with leather, with fur, faux fur, of course, with gold, with, everything. Maximalist. People are searching for things like chunky belt, baggy suit, high collar jacket, gold cuff, 80s luxury. So, like Jill, jewelry, gold cuffs are really popular. If that's something that's in your wheelhouse. They've got these suits and the leather. I love that they have this very old flip phone. Is kind of cool and in. It feels very 90s glam to me. And again, you could use this in your marketing. Your marketing really glamorous for your art. Use the color palette. It's like a mustard red, which is like a light gold, the red, the silver, the black, white, gray. Hi, Beth. Welcome. Poet Core is the next one. Another font I love. I wonder if Pinterest has fonts made for them, or if they're using fonts that exist in the wild. Because that's another gorgeous font. I really want to use this font on something. This Glamourati. Love it. This is a really cute font. Poet Core, Aspiring Authors Assemble. So this is going to be turtlenecks, blazers, messenger satchels, fountain pens. I'm sure my little glass dip pen is going to be on trend. The Poet Aesthetic, 175 is up 175% when people are searching for that. Poet Core, cape outfit, satchel bags, and tie accessories. And that's really cool. Like, you can make tie accessories for your shop. There's several print on demands that do tie accessories and cufflinks and things like that. And satchel bags too are a thing that you can do print on demand. Bags, there are cool bags. I love this. It feels very bookish. Oh, thank you, Beth. She said, I love your top. It's so elegant. That's very sweet. Thank you. Love the crazy big bow. I like bold things. Okay, Neo Deco is the next one. The Art Deco trend that's getting a modern twist. Another cool font. Shiny, sleek, and tuned in to 2026 after years of heavy minimalism. Gen X and millennials are bringing this retro aesthetic back with crisp chevrons, fan arches, and other geometric hits, all edged in chrome or brass. Bold, glam, and just a touch eccentric. I love how this pattern mixing. That's something really cool that I've been seeing a lot of is pattern mixing, where you've got the black and white tiles, and then you've got this Art Deco art, and then I just love I love how there's so many patterns, like the rattan of this chair or whatever this texture is on here. There's another wood texture on this table. The lamp has a glossy texture. It's just really cool to see like the different textures coming together. Really like it. And it's like almost maximalist. It's like a minimalist maximalist. So if you don't want to go all the way maximalist, you can go with this new Neo Deco where you're a minimalist in your maximalism. They say pendant lamps are up 40%, and that is with print on demand. You can design the lamp shades for lamps. Red marble bathroom, so creating bathroom accessories, maybe with a red marble pattern on them or in the red tones. Antique bar cart, up 100%. I love an antique bar cart. They are so cute. If our home was bigger, I would definitely have one. I almost bought one a couple of years ago that I saw, and it was so gorgeous, but I was like, where am I going to put it? Beautiful though. They're beautiful. But you could think if you don't make bar carts, you could think of things to make that go on the bar cart as far as products go. Brass aesthetic, if you make things out of metal, use brass. And leather banquet, so like leather seating. Very cool. The next one is scent stacking. Now, this one isn't really something that you would think might be in your wheelhouse, but I was thinking that this one is really smart to use for marketing. Now, I know you can't send a scent out over the internet, but you could use scents in your language. And I think people are really into like getting sensory things from the internet. So when you're talking about your products, use scents in your marketing, descriptions of scents in your marketing. Like if I were to say, like my mom, she has this beautiful ocean art. And so if she were talking about her ocean art, instead of just saying, ocean waves crashing in the sea with stars in the sky or something, you could add in the scent of the ocean, the smell of the sea spray, the salty, fishy sea spray crashing up over the cliff's edge or something. You start to add in that detail, and it makes people be able to smell it as they read it, even though they're not smelling it. They're kind of remembering the smell of it as they think about it. And then, of course, if you want to get into creating perfumes, or if that's something you do, making homemade essential oil type things, people are really into new types of scents and layering the scents. So niche niche perfume collection is up 500%. So anybody who wants to get into the perfume game, now's your time. Perfume layering combinations, 125%. Maybe even you're just really good at layering perfume, or you have really good taste for perfume. You could start sharing that as like a personal thing on your Instagram. Like, oh, I got this new scent. I started wearing it. I really love it. But then I paired it with this other scent, and layering those two scents just drove me wild. And now it's perfect. Or maybe I layer 3 or 4 scents and get this beautiful, unique scent that you would never expect. Talking about that sort of thing on your social media could be something to push you in front of some new viewers, but it doesn't have to be something you make, because you can talk about your personal things too. You want people to get to know you as much as they know your art. Minimalist, maximalist, yes. So signature scent is up 45%, scent layering 75%, and perfume notes up 80%. Perfumes are back and they're big, but they're not in the way that we remember Dracar Noir. That's all new. I think people seem to tend to like more authentic scents, that you can say, oh, this is citrusy or this whatever, versus just perfumey. And then they showed some beautiful bottles. You could have bottles printed. I don't know of any print on demand that does bottles printing, but you could have printed bottles printed and then sell those as well, that kind of thing. You could have them printed in bulk and then sell them. The next one is broached. Brooches are all the rage again. And I attribute this to collage. I really do, because I feel like a brooch, if especially when layered up and paired together, a bunch of brooches, I really feel like it's the collage of fashion, right? Because you get to take all these little beautiful pieces of art and then layer them together on your clothing. And that's going to be really big this year. So if you are into brooches, wear your brooches on your videos. Talk about your different brooches, where you got them, why you have them. Layer them up when you're out and about, when you're on your videos, on your social. And if you make jewelry or physical items, make some brooches. They're very cool. They've got them on the shoes. They've got them all over pillows. I love them all over the pillow. The collar of this man's shirt covered in brooches. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I love seeing men getting more fashionable too. Fun House. Another font I love and a theme I love. I love all things circus. So fun. Big top, bigger personality. Circus inspired home decor will be on the rise thanks to boomers and millennials. So the two different generations separated by a generation. Think bold stripes, sculptural silhouettes, and just a wink of clownish charm. The trick is balance. Pair punchline patterns with a pared back palette so the space feels elevated with a touch of camp. So I love this image. It's so cute. But this can be great for your art. You could make a circus series of art, or like I said, use it in your marketing. If it doesn't call to you for your art, use it in your marketing. Make your design of your ads circusy. Draw attention of what people are after right now. Using stripes, using bold colors. Again, we have that minimalist, maximalist, where we've got like, this is very, in a way, maximalist, but it's also very minimalist. There isn't a lot in the room, but it's very maximalist in its design compared to a minimalist. Striped ceilings, circus nursery, circus interior, circus art, and vintage circus aesthetic are all on the rise. And you can see they have this beautiful chair with and again with the pattern combinations here where the patterns don't all match, but they all go together beautifully because they're beautifully unmatched. I'd say not matched. Flory said she loves brooches. She got one everywhere she travels. Oh, that's so great, Flory. I love that. I have a handful of brooches, but I don't have a lot of them. I love them too. They're really beautiful. And then we've got these striped shoes and these bold pants. The cute. It's like a simple lamp, but also bold in its style. Very, very fun. Our next one is laced up. Lace is going to be all the rage. Doilies, lacy collars, bandanas. If you're a crocheter, get to lacing. Make some lace stuff. If you are an embroiderer, you could do like how this font is here. You could do embroidery in the lace style like that. They say lace nails. Search for lace nails is up 215%. So a lace pattern on something, maybe leggings or a dress or a sweater or whatever, could have a faux lace pattern on it. That could be really fun. A lace belt, lace bandana is up 150%. Lace doilies and lace makeup. I haven't seen lace makeup, but that sounds pretty. I love this woman here in this image. Just beautiful, beautiful combination of all these laces. We have some lace serverware here, or plates here. I love those. Lace stockings and a gauzy lace skirt over jeans. Super cute, super cute. And like I said, if it doesn't fit your art, if this doesn't call to you, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do any of these. But I would pick a couple to at least use in your marketing. So, you can have a lace background behind your graphic for your marketing. They even have a laced up cake with a doily pattern on the top. Okay, and pen pals. We are going back to time of pen pals. Did anyone have a pen pal when they were a kid? I can't remember my pen pal's name, but I had a pen pal. I think it was in Italy or Spain. If my mom's here, she might still remember. It was really fun to have a pen pal. I loved having a pen pal, and I love that we're going back to letter writing and sending snail mail. I think that's so fun, and this is a great way to market your stuff. If people are back into this sort of thing, send a little thank you letter. Maybe your product is print on demand and it goes out without you touching it, but you could send a little thank you card to them, to their address, and thank them for their purchase. It could even come with a little coupon or a freebie if you have something flat enough to go in the envelope. It could have a little QR code that takes them to a link to download something free or for a coupon. Get creative. Think about how you can connect with your customers in a physical way that people aren't expecting, and it'll make you stand out compared to other people they buy from, and they'll buy from you again and again. Beth says she had a pen pal and she loves the idea of pen pals, and it's getting hard to find postcards now though. Oh, that's really interesting, Beth, because here on the coast where I live, we have more tourist shops than we have regular shopping. Like, we don't have Target or any of that kind of stuff, but we have tons of little tourist shops, and they're all filled with postcards. We have postcards galore. So yeah, that's interesting that you haven't been seeing them in places you've been in. Is that only where you're at now in China and in the areas you've been in China? Or is that kind of everywhere you've been lately? I'm so curious. And maybe you're not in tourist areas for them to exist. That's a possibility. But there's a million of them to order online, and you can design your own. That's what I would do is, as an artist, I would start on some postcards via Vistaprint, order a bunch, and then send out thank you cards with those. Oh, not just China, also in Europe. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So make your own, and then people will have a piece of your art. How fun is that? Cute stamps are up 105%. So you could order some cute stamps for your mail when it goes out. Pen pal letters. Maybe you have a customer that's ordered from you several times. You could write them a little letter saying thank you for supporting your business and continuing to order from you. And just, write them a little personal something. Oh, thank you, Flory. She says, don't forget to like and subscribe, people. She's my enforcer. You're so cute, Flory. Handwritten letters are up 45%. Pen pal ideas up 90%. Snail mail gifts up 110%. Very, very fun. Oh, I love this. They have a little Polaroid picture in there. You could send a little picture of you or your dog or your view or whatever, just to make it a little more personal. They put a little cutout picture of a kitty in here with the postcard and a photo. Use fun pens, use fun stamps. Oh, I just got some wax that you melt and then you press with the stamp to seal the back of the envelope. So that would be fun to include as well. There's just so much fun stuff you can do with this trend. And if you don't have the time or the energy to do this physically, you could make your advertising and your marketing more pen pal looking style, and that will attract a lot of new faces as well. The next one is Vamp Romantic. I am excited about this one too. I really love all things vampire and romance. I think this is such a cool combination of a trend. Beauty bites back with this 2026 trend. Millennials and Gen Z will go all in on after dark aesthetic, embracing jet black nails, romantic goth hairstyles, and a smudged coal smoky eye, all with a touch of glossy glamour. Who says you can't be both haunting and heartbreaking? And I love it. She's got this gorgeous deep dark purple dress on, the black lace gloves, black lace skirt tying back into the lace, the spider, just really, really beautiful. Her gorgeous haircut is just phenomenal. I wish I could wear a haircut like that. Beth has a similar, well, not exactly the same, but short like that, and it's so cute on her. Beth says, I have one of those wax stamps with my initial from when I was little. Now it's current again. Yes, exactly. So fun. My stamp has a little flower design on it. So I'm really excited to try it out. Vampire haircut is up. Dark romantic makeup. Carmilla aesthetic. Vampire beauty. Gothic coffin nails. So think goth, think dark, rich, beautiful colors. Love this trend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now we have Cool Blue. This is going to be one of the shades of the year. That glaciery, icy blue is going to be really on trend this year. So if you're making clothing products or art prints or whatever, think of when you go towards the blue, think icy tones. Oh, Jill loved using a wax stamp as a kid too. That's so fun. Yes, this is right up Marisol's aisle for sure. The vamp romantic for sure. I think the Cool Blue really goes with my mom's art and with Beth's art quite a bit. I think, Beth, you have a lot of pretty cool blue art that would fit in this category. They've got a blue basketball, blue nails, blue car, blue glasses. You could design sunglasses. There are print-on-demand sunglasses you could design. There are bags. There are shoes. There are lots of containers like coffee mugs, water jugs, all of those sort of things. Yeah, Beth, you do usually go for more of the teal for sure. But I feel like this blue right here, this blue drinks aesthetic blue, it pops up in your blues. And that is a little more teal than icy. Glacier aesthetic is up, blue drinks aesthetic, icy blue, frosted makeup, ice blue wedding dress. And now these are also keywords you could use if your product or art matches any of them. The next one's Afro decor. This one is so cool. Another so cool font. Oh my gosh. I think someone's making these fonts for them custom. They're beautiful. Afrohemian decor. Fantastic. So much fun. Fusion of African and bohemian styles, thanks to boomers and Gen X. The African boho living room, Afro chic home decor are trending up on Pinterest, a sign that decor is going to Dakar and beyond. Expect colorful Nigerian textiles, Ethiopian wall art, alongside hand-woven baskets and natural fiber rugs. I really love all of this. This beautiful textured wall hanging, the wood paired with the deep colors, but then also paired with the bright colors. Again, it's giving me that minimalist, maximalist vibe. Are we feeling that in almost all of these? Love the icy blue basketball. Yeah, that was really great. Afro Bohemian home decor, that keyword is up 220%. So if you're making home decor products and you make them in this style, you're going to be in this trend here, and that's going to boost your product sales. A dyer fabric, bamboo beaded curtains, Ethiopian art, and rattan accent chairs are all up. And we have these beautiful woven baskets, beautiful textiles. And again, with the mixing of pattern mixing, I'm seeing a lot. So we're seeing a lot of pattern mixing and a lot of minimalist, maximalist in each of these. Our next one is Mystic Outlands. This is very cool. Fairy tale meets fever dream in 2026's biggest travel trend. Now, this is a travel trend, but I think that you could still make products that go on trend with it. Millennials and boomers will seek out whimsical, mystical destinations, distant ruins swallowed by mist, naturally occurring spirals, and moody, enchanting forests. If you come back with more questions than answers, well, that's the point. So I'm thinking you could use this in your marketing, but you could also use it in your product design. Think, spirals, art of forests, photographs if you're a photographer, using these natural colors where there's a lot of green and brown and colors that exist from nature. Scotland Highland aesthetic is up 465%. If you made a stuffy toy of Highland cow, it would land in this 465%. That's pretty cool. And there are stuffies that you can have made on demand. Faroe Islands aesthetic, Bolivia Salar Uyuni. I don't know how to say that one. Arashiyama bamboo forest. Arashiyama. And ethereal places. Those are all up. And look at this beautiful misty forest. But see how there's a sleep mask in that beautiful natural like sand color. And these other products that all have this mossy, mysticky branding. Next one is Glitchy Glam. Another cute font. I want all of these fonts, please. The winged liner, she doesn't go here. This year, beauty is missing the mark on purpose. Gen Z and millennials will rock mismatched manicures, two-tone lipstick, and bright eyeshadow in two binary hues. So long symmetry. I love this fun mixing of colors, mixing of nails. It reminds me of in the 80s when we would wear two different matching, like unmatching socks, one color on one foot, one color on the other. Or we'd trade shoes with a friend and have two different mismatching shoes. Did anyone do that? Just me? What people are searching for: eccentric makeup, weird makeup looks, nails with different colors on each hand, asymmetrical lob, avant-garde makeup editorial. So again, here, if that's your personal thing, like you love to get made up and do makeup, that could be a cool personal thing that you do on your Instagram to draw more attention to your art and your account or your TikTok. The fonts are nifty. I'm drooling over these fonts. I love these colors. Again, with the bright and bold, we're kind of back into the color tones that were in the gummy section, the very first one we looked at. The earrings are all mismatched. The two earrings don't match each other. I love that. That's such a cute idea. And then her cute makeup where she's got yellow on this eye and then blue and pink on the other eye. So, so cute. I'm really loving this aesthetic. The next one is khaki coated. Now, if you're not into all that color and this is more your vibe, khaki coated could be your thing. Dig into fashion's newest find. This year, Gen Z and millennials will embrace a new aesthetic inspired by wanderers of the world. Think khaki Bermuda shorts, adventure-ready streetwear, and vests with pockets on pockets. If your look can survive actual desert conditions, you're doing it right. And they've got all these beautiful desert and sand tones that tie back into everything. I'm thinking about print on demand, and you could go with a instead of just a white sweater with your design or a black sweater with your design, think khaki with the design, or think khaki with your cute print in the middle. Oh, Beth loves the khaki. Yay. Pleated trousers are up 30%. Utility shirt, 45%. Field jacket outfit for men. Paleontologist aesthetic. Paleontologist. I can't believe people are searching paleontologist aesthetic, but they are. If it has an aesthetic, people are searching it. Get on the train. Find your aesthetic and get on that train. Brown linen shirt is up 100%. Make some brown linen shirts. Khaki coated. I love this beautiful hat and the layering of these beautiful shirts. The fun crossbody bag in the khaki. The watch band. You can do those print on demand watch bands. That is a fun one. Yeah, they are a great idea for print on demand knit sweaters for sure. Go with the khakis. Keep it khaki, it says. Okay, our next one is Cabbage Crush. And Flory just made some cute cabbages. Didn't you, Flory? I think you just made some really cute cabbages. Am I connecting you to someone else's creation? I feel like you did. Again, another font I love. We could just crush, live, laugh, leaf. In the year ahead, boomers and Gen X will say goodbye to their cauliflower obsession and crown cabbage the kitchen MVP. Think blistered edge steaks, kimchi cocktails, and even crispier taco wraps. It's crunch time, baby. I love all these beautiful cabbages. I actually want to put some cabbages in my garden because they're so beautiful just to grow alongside the flowers. I think they're just gorgeous. Yes, your cabbage green-eyed monsters. I knew it was you. I knew it was you, Flory. Those were so cute. Sauteed bok choy is up. Cabbage dumplings, golumki soup, cabbage alfredo. I've never tried that. Fermented cabbage. And so again, if your personal thing is cooking, this could be a good one to jump on the trend of and show some of your cooking or some of your recipes. You could show just the final outcome and then give your recipe on your Instagram or TikTok or wherever your Pinterest. Please be pinning to Pinterest. Yeah, go cabbage. They have this beautiful cabbage server, and then cabbage can be purple and green and many different kinds of green. I love that. Yes, fermented cabbage is really good for digestion. I wish I could get on the train with kimchi, but it's just so strong for me. But someday maybe I'll get used to it. Extra celestial is the next one. Again, look at this font. Look how that E blends into the S, the L, and the E blends into the S. And that beautiful A. Oh, love. We are going intergalactic. Graphic home accents, opalescent eyeshadow that looks like moon dust and cosmic silhouettes straight out of sci-fi movie. The aliens have landed and they have fabulous taste. Oh, this earring just blows my mind. I would totally wear these earrings. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This little fun, almost Star Trek inspired with the little, or like more like Art Deco star on the end of it. This almost feels a little lacy again, the little fabric here, silver. I love the opalescent look. It's really beautiful. And this is something you could bring into your art, into your marketing, whatever feels right for your particular brand. Yes, that font is great. I love these platforms and this beautiful opalescent chair. And they even have a little like stress ball that's opal. Beautiful, beautiful. Think opal. Another one. Oh, these fonts drive me wild. Wilderkind, a trend that whispers instead of roars. In 2026, Gen Z and boomers will go all in on animal aesthetics, but with a delicate touch. Think soft fawn freckles, butterfly wing nail art, and fox-inspired outfits that hint at forest magic. Oh, so cute. Her eyelashes and the bag and the purse and the shoes that wrap up the legs. These hoof shoes. I'm not sure I could get into those, but they're cute. I think they're cute for whoever wants them. This fun bag with the butterfly fingernails. So, when you're thinking about your products, you could be thinking about these sort of magical forest characters and creatures that you could tie into your art or into your products or into your marketing. I love it. The next one is Throwback Kid. Childhood gets a throwback twist with vintage-inspired outfits, classic toys from the 60s, and upcycled baby looks. Crochet play mats will bring cozy vibes to any nursery, while baby boomers and Gen X will thrift mini fits. Let's go back in playtime. So think, 80s and 60s styled toys and clothing. Very cute. Love it that it's that style but modernized, like this really cute sweater, again with the knit sweater ideas. If you wanted to do a kids line, that would be super cute. Or you could make it kind of a grown-up version. Like I think this little race car on his sweater here, well, boy, they did the cutout, could totally be a grown-up version. Little robots on t-shirts, or on bags, on different things. 1970s childhood toys is 125% in search. Upcycled baby, 95%. Vintage kids fashion. Nostalgic toys up 225% 2000s kid toys up 140%. I guess if you have some vintage toys and clothes for kids, you could sell them now also at probably a good price. I love this little rocket clock. Very fun, especially have been thinking about doing a children's line of products. The next one is Darecations. Now, again, this one's like that other one where we're talking more about travel than we're talking about products, but think of the products for these people. What do they need? They need goggles, they need sunglasses, they need wetsuits, they need swimsuits, they need towels, they need luggage, they need bags, backpacks. Think of products that these Darecation adventure seekers need, and then make things that go in their genre and market to them with the Daredevil marketing. They're seeking out full throttle, adrenaline-inspired tourism. Think river rafting through Class 5 rapids, rappelling waterfalls on canyoneering routes, or timing vacations around global sporting events. What's a comfort zone? Auto racing events is up 85%. So if you're into that, if you're into auto racing, you can make some products in that genre. River rafting up 35%, adrenaline rush aesthetic, adventure tourism, and football tournament. You could even consider making products for people who like to go to adventure places. So like, for example, the Oregon coast is pretty adventure-y. We have a lot of like hiking and surfing, kayaking, river rafting, pretty much everything you can think of that you can do outdoors. People do it here. And so you could rock climbing and jumping off the big rocks and things like that. You could make products for that location. A super famous snow skiing mountain. You could make a cool sweatshirts that have the snow skiing mountain art on it, that you design in that, but for that location with cool fonts. Jill says that's another great font. It is. We did those already. Auto racing events, river rafting, adrenaline rush aesthetic, adventure tourism, football tournament. If you're into football, you could talk about that as your personal thing or make products in the football theme. And here they show some of the supplies they need. Passport covers is something you can make print on demand. Toiletry bags you can make print on demand. Dog leashes. A lot of adventurers like to take their dogs with them. Super fun. The next one is opera aesthetic. I love this font again, of course. I mean, it's insane. There's a little A with the big and the little E, and it's just beautiful. But we're thinking elegant and draperies and rich colors and drama. Opera theater is up. Midnight masquerade is up. Ceiling draping, opera outfits, masquerade decor. So all of these things are things you could make in your print-on-demand products, or you could use them in your marketing. Yeah, toiletry bags are a really fun idea, Beth. So fun. I love them. Look at these beautiful rich colors and things just like draping and feeling luxe and very luxe. Very pretty. And that's our last one. Oh my goodness. She doesn't look too millennial or Gen Z. That's okay. I love that they're saying, hey, everyone can do the opera aesthetic. You don't have to be millennial or Gen Z. I love that. I love her dress too, that sequin dress. Oh my gosh. So what was your favorite aesthetic? We had opera. What's your favorite trend? Darecations, the throwback, Wilderkind, Extra Celestial, Cabbage Crush, Khaki Coated, Glitchy Glam, Mystic Outlands, Cool Blue, Vamp Romantic, Pen Pals. Oh, I love this one for product creators. Send real thank yous. Can you imagine the kind of credibility you'll build? Laced Up, Fun House, Broached, Scent Stacking, Neo Deco, Poet Core, Glamourati, and Gimme Gummy. Flory says brooches. Anyone else? Did anyone else have something that like spoke to you? Flory, you should go on your social media. You don't have to, you could talk on your social media and talk about your brooches, or you could even just post a picture of each one and talk about where you got it and why you picked it, what you love about it. People would love that. And since brooches are so in style again, it's going to talking about any of these themes as your personal subjects in addition to posting your art is going to be something that draws new eyes to you because you're talking about something that's on trend. And then these new eyes are going to come see your on trend thing, but then they're going to see your art and say, oh my gosh, I love her. She loves brooches and she makes this art. I'm in love. She's my gal, you know? And that's the kind of thing we want to do on social to get people to be our new fans and of our art and buy our stuff. Okay, Beth says Neo Deco for her. Yeah, I really like the Neo Deco too. It's very cool. It's very minimalist, maximalist. I love the pattern mixing. I love the texture mixing. It's beautiful, beautiful. Beth says brooch was cool too. Would be fun to design for sure, for sure. Mom says, I don't remember which one was space, ethereal. Oh, that was, that's my mom, guys. Diana, say hi, Mom. Extra Celestial is the one my mom likes. That one's really cool, Mom. So I could see you making some really cool opal-y things, and you have made some beautiful opal-y things. I love this trend for your marketing. Jill says the opera look is my red, though I'm more of a mix. Gimme Gummy meets Vamp. I like that. Yeah, the opera is just a fantastic red. I mean, I love that blue red also, where it's more on the cool side instead of the orangey side. But then you're more of a gummy meets Vamp. So let's go back to our Vamp meets Gummy. That's such a fun combo to see together. Love that. I love that, Jill. Very eclectic. Yay. Yes. Aw, thanks, Jill. You're so sweet. She says you have an amazing daughter. Oh, this has been so much fun, guys. Thank you so much for looking through these with me again. I looked through them originally when it came out, but it was so fun to revisit them again and really think on what could be done with each theme, print on demand wise, product wise, and marketing wise. It's really fun to get some ideas going, and I hope you're all filled with lots of ideas and inspiration tonight, and you'll go to your drawing boards and make some cool stuff. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Flory. Just thanks, Blume. Great ideas. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night. Mwah.